My name is Mike Caton with Ace Method Coaching, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you should never stretch before you run, or for any physical activity for that matter. Stick around, this is a game changer. Early in my coaching career, like a lot of coaches, I used to have my athletes stretch before practice and even during if they were tight. Then somebody showed me something that made me think that stretching might not be such a good idea. So I tried an experiment. I didn't let my athletes stretch, and something amazing happened. Our injuries went away. That was more than 10 years ago, and from that point on, we've never stretched at practice, never regretted it, never looked back. We have much less injuries than we used to. So today I'm going to show you what I learned. I'm going to take one of my runners, Lily, to see a muscle activation technique specialist who's going to demonstrate how bad stretching can be. You're not going to believe it. Literally, a lot of you are going to think this is fake, but I assure you it's not. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Deb Hellman, and I'm a muscle activation technique specialist. Here's what we're going to do today. I am going to test one of Lily's muscles to make sure it's functioning properly. I'm then going to have Lily stretch the muscle, and then I'm going to retest it to see what happened. Lily, I'm going to test your rectus femoris for contractile capability, which means can you fight me when I tell you the direction of my force, okay? So I'm gonna be pushing straight down, and when I say resist, give me everything so that you don't let me do it, okay? Ready and resist. Perfect. That test just confirmed that your rectus femoris muscle, it's a major hip flexor and it can contract on demand, which means it's working for you. Hop on up, I'm gonna have you do a stretch. Okay, Lily, what I want you to do is the typical running stretch. On your right side, I want you to grab your ankle and pull it up so that you feel a really nice stretch right in here, and hold it for about 5 seconds. Lily, let's hop back up on the table and see what that stretch did. We just did a 5-second stretch on one of your main hip flexors. Let's see what happened, okay? Keep that knee locked, and I'm gonna go straight down. You resist me when I say, and ready and resist. Okay, let's try it again. Ready and resist. Okay, you've got nothing.
I know there's going to be some of you that are skeptical. You're going to think, well, maybe Deb is pushing harder or easier one time, or maybe Lily is trying harder or easier one time. I'm not selling anything here. I'm just trying to share my knowledge that I've learned over the years with as many people as possible. So hopefully you'll believe me, and I hope so, because you'll learn a really cool thing today.
So what just happened is that very brief stretch that you did basically took the fibers' ability to react to your nervous system's command to contract completely away. So 5 seconds of a stretch and you just disrupted this muscle's ability to work for you. What's even more interesting is that that disruption can last for up to 5 hours if you're lucky. So you definitely don't want to do that right before you go running.
I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Leave your comments below, no matter what they are, even if you think this is bogus. I want to hear it.
Well, can I stretch after I work out?
If you feel like you have tight muscles, that's a message for you. That's a message to your nervous system. Tightness is secondary to muscular inhibition somewhere else in the body, typically 180 degrees around from where you're tight. So my preference is that you do isometric exercises to reinforce the work I just did with the treatment.
For those of you who see the light on this, or if you just want to look into a little bit more, Deb has created a list of isometric contractions that you can do instead of stretching as a warm-up. I placed a link below this video where you can download it. And finally, if you want to learn more about Deb Hellman and muscle activation techniques, I provided links below for each. I'm Mike Caton, and I'm passing it on.